Hello everyone, I hope you've been well. I've been quite well. Um, we're back. It's been a little bit. I've been very productive. Let me show you what I've been up to. So, you might notice that this is a bit bigger. We'll get into there in a second. I've had my girlfriend online a little bit. Oh, look at that. And we've built a little farm. Underneath this is a darkroom spawner. It's not very productive because I haven't really cleaned up all of the caves. There's still a lot of caves, but it makes it makes a decent amount. It makes enough. There's enough of a trickle of just like arrows and gear and stuff like that that it's kind of okay. My dog was just out on the road, so they are very excited. Makes me a bad pet owner, but I wasn't the one that accidentally let them out, so it's not my fault. So let me show you what I've been working on. Let's just go around the back. Obviously, this all looks quite different, but we'll go around the back into the back room of the general area, and I've changed this up a fair bit. So I've built 6 combustion generators, this thing here, 9 battery box, fluid canner, and a whole bunch of electrolyzers. I'm just going to ignore that explosion noise. So these all make oxygen for the blast furnace. This is all that's required to run the blast furnace, pretty much. My next step is I need to make filters for this, so that I can take the full cans out and put the empty cans back in. That's been a little bit difficult at the moment, but we're going to make it work. What else is going on? If we can look upstairs. I've also automated fuel production. So we've got a little bit of fuel actually stockpiling now. It comes in off the big long pipeline, goes in here, gets canned, then it comes into the chemical reactor, which has got hydrogen from down below coming up, and it's storing in here and then going into the chemical reactor. The hydrogen sulfide, I haven't figured out what to do with it yet, but this system, because it makes a positive amount of energy, I just feed the fuel into 2 combustion generators and a steam turbine here as well, and that goes straight into so it fills these, and then it fills this, and then it fills the one below. I'm glad everything is still okay up here. Here's my boilers. They boil liquid. Yeah. So that's what's going on at the moment. The next step is I want to make something which processes oil, because I'll explain to you what my next step is in a second. I don't think I've changed anything down here. It's all still the same. You may have noticed I am just running around at the moment making sure I haven't accidentally just destroyed something. That explosion was just a creeper hitting the bottom. I've got slowness. These are making a lot of pollution. I'm going to have to make a little anti-pollution thing in here, which will be fine. It won't be too expensive. I've got a lot of steel now. Got over 2 stacks, plus more coming online soon. Yeah. What was I going to say? Alright, so to make a filter, as I understand it, I need an item filter, and then I probably need like one of these or something. I don't know. I don't really know what I need, really. But to make item filters, I can't make it this way, so I have to make it this way with the raw carbon mesh. To make the raw carbon mesh, I figured out I can make it with the bioorganic mesh, and then I can make that raw biofiber, which we can make in an autoclave with the plant ball or any of the things below. So cetane boosted diesel, fuel, methanol, or biomass. I can't make it with biomass because I haven't got a what's the name stand yet? A brewing stand. I don't think I can make it with methanol without making a whole bunch of MV machines. So I'm going to make it out of fuel, which is just light fuel and heavy fuel mixed together in an MV mixer, which I've got. Yeah, which I've already made. So that's optimal. Light fuel we're already making a ton of because I'm just a legend like that. Heavy fuel is just sulfuric heavy fuel, which is just this, which is just raw oil. Really, I could just make this now if I wanted to. So filters aren't really much of a priority. I guess the next question is kind of, where do I go next from here? So next from here is kind of, I'm on the boundary of being MV. Obviously I need to get that going. That's probably going to require item filters and shit like that as well. Show you my oil pipeline. So yeah, that probably needs, yeah, if we go down here, I bet you there'll be a creeper down the bottom, because that's kind of just what seems to happen. Is creepers, they kind of fall down and then they explode, but because they die to explosion damage, they don't really like, most of the shit in here is useless except for the ender shards. They're kind of important, I guess. But yeah, that's my thing. It kind of just pops it over here and then it goes up and in. I do have all of the parts to automate in there. I haven't quite spent the time like completing it yet, but we can do a little bit of time together figuring it out. I have put most of it together. I did make a lot more space because I wasn't really happy with the way that it has been constructed in the beginning here. Let me grab my assemblers. And I'll grab more cobble too, and we'll do a little bit of building as well while we're at it. It's bad. It's really bad. I've been using a lot of cobble recently. It's been kind of chronic actually, and I seem to have lost one of the lost something. I've lost my tool. Went on a little bit of an explore as well, so I got weird shit kind of lying around at the moment. Do have 8 Ardite ingots, which I think I needed for a quest of some description. I'm probably going to make a hammer out of that. I'm not sure if I can make it powered or anything like that, but I'm going to keep dreaming and keep hoping. You know how it is. Let's build a little bit of a staircase here, I think. Just going to put a roof on it, I guess, for now, just because I don't want to have to deal with any rain problems, you know how it is. I already had. Very good. Oh, I got haste at the moment. How nice. So yeah, so it's gonna have a big cobblestone box here, I think. Big cobblestone box makes me happy. I know it's not optimal for production, but so let me explain how this is supposed to work in my opinion. It's my opinion. This here, these blocks here are supposed to be the assembly machines. Obviously, this is not optimal because it was really annoying to make the really nice cable before, this sort of stuff, but I've suddenly been able to just make a lot of it, so I'm not that concerned about it anymore. This is probably going to need to be bigger. Probably going to need a bigger battery buffer, but that's okay. I don't think I ever explained how this works. So basically, each one of these makes one of these. So it makes either makes one of these steps. So this, or this. And this is the majority of the inputs. It's mostly, if you just input rubber wood into this machine, it pretty much makes it from scratch. Okay, that is the order over there. Good. Pretty much makes the whole thing itself. What have we got in here? A little bit of stuff. Very cool. So how can I explain this best? Pretty much everything just needs to get wired in, and then it'll be no real problem. But these are the orders. This is kind of how it needs to be put together in order to work the best. Yeah. It's kind of hard to explain. It's kind of fucking fugly as well. Oh shit, I really need to figure out how to make this look better. If you have any suggestions, obviously throw them my way. But yeah. I really shouldn't use small tin pipes, because I only need these components very rarely. I probably only need to use only tiny pipes. I'm gonna go get some pipes. I'm gonna go make some wire, and we will figure this out. So you can see my struggles now. We go in here. Like, I got all this redstone alloy. I can also take this with me. Very good, go me. So I got a whole bunch of this. And I'm actually pretty confident nowadays that I should be able to just put all this in, turn it on, and it should just make it all. There we go. So if I go out the back here, I'm pretty sure I've got lots of oxygen storage already at the moment. So if I look in here, oh no, I don't actually have as much oxygen as I thought. Actually I have very little. But if you look in here, like, it's only pulling 5 amps at the moment, and maximum I can pump out like a lot of amps. Let's put these back in so I can show you what I mean. So these together pull, that's 4 amps there, this is 1 amp, that pulls 4, so it's 9 amps pretty much. So as you can see, we're pulling at the moment about 280, 260 amps at the moment. I'm pretty sure I can have more gas turbines going. I might hook up a second one here. I might even hook up a third or a fourth one. But yeah, these pretty much provide enough power, and these drain slow enough that I'm pretty confident that these will run out, and then once these stop doing their thing, it makes a energy surplus and the batteries fill back up. So it's really no issue. This is just such an effective little system, and I love how it looks. Like this, I really like this. This makes me very happy. Kind of annoying that I have to do some finagling in order to get stuff to go in and out. But I'm very happy with how this looks. Just this nice columns, this wall of, you know, power, the stuff coming in. It's just perfect. It just looks great. It brings me a lot of joy. So yeah. So now if we go in here, there's my redstone. And that'll just keep going. I'm pretty confident that that'll just finish out. That'll do the whole lot. I'll take the tin. Might use it, might not. Who knows? I certainly don't. Yeah, I need to make a new. Really, what I should do is make the electrical versions of these, because I'm getting tired of having to constantly make them. Anyway, yeah. I'm pretty sure I should have enough power. At the moment, I'm going to have it running as just a singular power. and we'll like use diodes in order. Oh, maybe I won't use diodes. I don't know. I don't know. But it's gonna be hot. It's gonna look nice. Pretty much we're gonna go down here. We're gonna rip this whole system apart, and then slowly put it back together. You see, look at how much pollution there is there. Like this. So pollution, the smog kind of comes closer when there's more pollution. So if we just like back the fuck up here, the closer I am to these things here, the more smog I get. It's fucking crazy. Dog shit's having a fucking panic attack. Oh. I'm thinking of powering most of this off these. So converting these into methane. The yeah. Oh, I didn't even put them in the fucking thing. Oopsie doopsie. Okay, so Operation spread everything out. Okay, so really wish I wasn't doing this. Because it's just kind of, it's low-key kind of annoying that I have to pull all this apart, but I do have to pull it all apart because it's just not doing it the way that I want it to do it at the moment. And I'm really not happy about that. Okay, so probably gonna run most of this through the ground. Oops, oops. Okay, so what's this? Ah, oh, fuck it, just pull it all apart. Pull it all apart. We'll start again. Start fresh. What did I just get? Just got a whole bunch of random shit. Fuck. Oh shit. Just get out of my inventory. Thank you very much. Don't need to be looking at you. You're in my way. Get all this. Okay, pipes. So, I figured out that this is kind of like a cheap way of putting it all together. Is that I can just put hoppers underneath jabber barrels, and then that just kind of fixes everything for me. It's a nice little start. I think lots of that stuff just went straight into my fucking backpack. Low-key, kind of hate this backpack. Look at all that carbon dust. Oh my god. Wood pulp, very good. Actually, I could probably live with putting it all back in the backpack. And yeah, so here's my jabber barrels as well. I'm not going to fuck with this too much because I don't want to like lose it. Don't want to become an insane person. But I do kind of need to pad the time. I want people to. Okay, that's a lot of rubber. Very cool. Alright, so we've got lots of rubber wood for experimenting. We've also got a lot of other shit in the inventory that we just don't need to have, like all that. I should probably grab these as well. Okay. So, essentially, don't pick them up. It's a reflex. It's a reflex. I see stuff on the ground. I'm like, I must have it. It is mine. Anyway, let's get this out of the way. So, first thing is first. When stuff comes in, we want it to get processed. So our primary input is actually the rubber wood. So if we look at rubber wood real quick, wrong thing. I want to make it, want to use it. So we look at rubber wood. If you put it into a centrifuge with a number 2 program circuit, you pretty much get a whole bunch of methane gas, which I was voiding, I think. Huh. But yeah, methane gas is pretty much how we're going to power this bad boy, I think. Get a whole bunch of methane gas, wood pulp, sticky resin, plant ball, and carbon dust. Most of these things here you can put straight back into making circuit boards and stuff like that. For instance, like carbon dust, use that in resistors. Wood pulp, use that in the PCB. Sticky resin, glue, rubber, that sort of shit. Mostly glue. But yeah, this is like the most crucial component of this plot. So, how does it work? I'm not entirely certain how I want to do this. Like, this is obviously more space. It's a lot deeper. I have a lot more to work with. For now, I'm just going to run it off this battery. But okay, I can break this, I'm pretty sure. Give me that. Give me that! So pretty much what I want to happen here is I want it to look nice too, which is my real downfall, is that I have an inane desire that just wants shit to look good, and it's really blocking for me. But anyway, so first things first, let's get these off the ground so I don't have to look at them. I gotta stop. I gotta stop being fucking retarded. First things first. I'm gonna put them off the ground a little bit so I have more access. First things first. For the 8th time. Hopper. I want it facing this way. Centrifuge. Press F7 to make sure that we're not getting fucked. Centrifuge on top. Give me that torch back. And then power. Power would go to it. But okay, so I guess I can wire all this in later. No, not like that. I'm not very good at jabbers. Fuck it. It can stay there. So, we're going to want whatever we've got. I want wood going into this. So then the wood is going to go into other barrels. You know what? I think I might just end this here, and I'm probably going to spend the better part of at least 3 hours putting this back together, because I have a need to be happy with this. Because, like, if I'm not happy with this, I'm never going to be happy moving into MV. And I'm currently paralyzed by getting this working. Like, I have enough resources, I have no issues, I just need to get it going. There is an inane need that I just need to get this going. Get it going, get it going. I'm just going to keep telling myself that, just get it going, it needs to be going. So yeah, I'm going to end the session here. Thank you all for coming.